guys, I have a little bit of free time, so I decided I'd do a little video and tell you what we're planning on buying. What we've had the biggest issue with is trying to figure out what we should buy first, where we should start, what makes the most sense to put our money into first to get the farm up and running. And the first thing that we decided we really need is a tractor. So we paid off David's truck right before we sold our house in October. And so now we have no car payment. But now we're probably going to have a tractor payment, which is really funny to me. David and I are going to go out on a date and go tractor shopping. We just figure if we want to get our garden started, we need to have the tractor to level out the land, to rip up the grass, to be able to start planting, because the garden to us is really important. We want to have a garden this summer. We don't want to miss a year. So we need to get a tractor. Also, there's a lot to do around the farm that we know that a tractor will make the most sense. We've tossed up the idea of an ATV or a Gator, but first we need a tractor. So ATVs and Gators will probably be down the road. I feel like those are more fun than, they're useful, but they are like more fun than they are useful. I don't know. So tractor's gonna be first. The next thing we have a 1,600 square foot shop. Where David will have all his tools. I also think we're going to do our seed starts out there and have some type of lamp out there so we can get that garden going. And it doesn't have power, so we are going to run power out to the shop. The lot itself was stubbed off. I don't know the right terms. You guys can laugh at me later, but basically it has the ability to have power run out to the shop, but we have to dig a trench all the way out to the shop. And our neighbors have kindly offered us their excavator to use. So David's going to get out there, dig this trench, get power out there. It also needs heat, so David can work out there year round. And after a lot of research, we've decided to do a wood stove. The next thing we're going to do is get cisterns, water cisterns, on the back side of the shop. We have to do a gutter system, but all the water will go down into these cisterns on the back side of the shop. And the chickens and livestock and the garden will be right there. So we'll be able to use all the water from the water cisterns to water all of that. The house is just really far away, and since the house has a filtration system, that means all the water we would be using is going through the filtration system. And I don't know if long term it just, I don't know, might shorten the life of those filters. I don't know. But free water from the sky sounds great to me. So we'll have water cisterns off the shop. We also need to get a shipping container to store a lot of our extra stuff, and that also includes garden tools. We don't want those in the shop. The shop's mainly for projects, because David likes to build furniture, and it just doesn't need to be in there. So we're getting a shipping container that will go on the other side of the shipping. The shipping container will go on the other side of the shop, so you won't be able to see it. And then we're leaving a space between, see my hands. This is the shop, and this is the shipping container. We're going to leave a space and put a one of those covered carports, so we can park the tractor. Maybe get one of the sides covered so we could put hay back there, or maybe park another car under there, so more storage. And then the next thing we're going to need to get is fencing. Since we do want cows, we for sure want cows, at least 2. Start with 2 and see how it goes. We need fencing. There's a lot of space for them to graze, and I'm really excited. But we're going to divide the grazing area off into sections so that every day we can move them to another section so the grass has time to recover. Again, I know I've stated before, we're not farmers. We're new to this. So if you guys have any suggestions please feel free to put them in the comments. Most of our research has been done by watching other YouTube videos. So that's where we're at. We're just gonna be learning, and this is what we think makes the most sense, where putting our money will make the most sense. But again, please, if you have comments or suggestions, we would love to hear them, because we're just flying by the seat of our pants here. And that's what we're planning on doing. I put my little notes on this little Cle Elum bakery thing. That's my notes that I used. Anyway, thanks for following along. Can't wait to show you more of the farm. I know these videos are a little bit boring right now, but I promise you they will get better, and they'll get cuter when we get animals. And I'll try and have the kids in them more, because I know they're like the comedic relief. But anyway, that's what we're doing.